Yep.
It's live.
All right. Before we get started, I do want to say that I will be doing a show in a few shows.
Hey.
A weekend of shows.
Line them up.
At the Comedy Vault in Batavia, Illinois.
Dog, I thought that was in Botswana.
Batavia.
I thought
Batavia, Illinois.
I thought you was going to.
I was unfamiliar.
Cape Verde.
I was unfamiliar with Batavia, but I guess it's like close to Chicago. I don't know.
One of them
if
burbs?
you live in Batavia, come out to
through.
one of my 5 shows at the Comedy Vault.
All of them
in
Illini.
Batavia.
We need all the Illini to pull up,
Yes.
man. Get
Yeah,
over there.
It on November 1st through 3rd. So we got Halloween
Oh,
and then Election Day
damn! And then you
and then right there.
and Brandon pop
Right
out.
there, Mr. Brandon in Batavia, Illinois.
Damn.
Yeah, and I do want to say also be sure to hop on the Patreon for the Side Chick Catching Main Chick Feelings audiobook
Complete.
as well. We read all of Side Chick Catching Main Chick Feelings by B.M. Hardin.
Presented by David Weaver.
David Weaver presents Side Chick Catching Main Chick Feelings. B.M. Hardin.
Quite a novel.
An out of print novel. It's impossible to find.
I still
really.
don't know exactly how you got it.
I got it. You buy low, sell high.
On some Jumanji shit.
Yeah. So that's about it in terms of plugs. And then obviously on Patreon we've got, it's weekly bonus episodes as well. Diddy
Crispy.
Watch. We're on Diddy Watch.
Yeah, Diddy Watch
all
starts
that.
this week.
Yeah.
I got a couple plugs.
Any plugs?
Yeah. I got a couple East Coast things before Halloween. October 12th, I'm at Hotbed DC, and October 19th, I'm at Sports Drink in New Orleans. The Hotbed DC show, you know that room. It'll just be whatever drunkards got off of
It
Capitol
doesn't
Hill.
have to be.
Hey, you know what?
It doesn't have to be.
And that is why I'm saying this right now.
It doesn't
Please,
have to-
Lord.
don't sell yourself short. You're selling yourself short.
Hey, nah, my bad. Listen, just don't let the drunkards take over that. October 12th, yes. And Sports Drink on the 19th, please. And hopefully, not yet determined, but maybe a little Halloween thing. Maybe we do a little Halloween thing.
Okay.
You want to do something?
Yeah, maybe that.
Maybe
Maybe
not.
that.
Maybe.
Maybe that.
It could be.
All right. There it is. Ooh-wee. Folks, welcome to the Brandon Jamel Show. Live in the WBJS studios in
Woo!
Hollywood, BJS Radio. Today in studio for the very first time, special guest, Casey Rocket.
Thank you, guys.
Welcome.
WBAS Studios, Wabass.
Yes. BJS.
WBET.
WBET.
It's definitely a little bit of that.
White BET.
You know it. Yeah, you know
Welcome
us.
to White BET.
You know how we do. You know.
It's for
That-
everybody.
White
should've-
BET's got a little.
That's what this fucking that's what this should be called.
You're welcome.
Hey, you want to go that way?
Is White BET.
Hey, look, I already approve. We could
White-
shake on that right now.
Yeah, White BET.
It's
I'm
like
locked
the
in.
WNBA.
Can I be
Yeah.
White Donnie Simpson? Mm-hmm. Bet.
Yeah.
Oh,
BET for girls? Are you kidding me?
Yo, what?
Do they have that?
So,
No, I mean
no.
no.
They don't have that.
They don't have BET for girls. They did. They had Sita's World. They had a. It was a CGI host named Sita, CITA,
And she was a girl.
and she was a girl, and she
Cool.
would just come out and host the videos. And, hey, what's up, y'all?
She's hot.
And do like a little CGI.
No.
It was like early CGI, bro. This is like 01. That's how she moved. All of her moves was like,
This is like a
Wobbly.
Tom Toonami,
yeah.
but it's
In that area, it's just a black woman named Sita,
That's pretty cool.
and it's her world.
What's up, guys? She's just
Yeah,
floating.
Listen, I'll send that to y'all later. White BET is it.
White BET is it?
You just came in here and knocked it out of the park in
Yeah.
20 seconds.
off the street. Well, I'm from the
Yeah.
streets. I'm from the streets. I came in off the streets. I
You
knew
were
this
just
is what
hanging-
the
you were
podcast.
squatting.
I was squatting.
You were squatting. That's why you're here. You were squatting.
I was laying in wait for the right riff, and it turns out we
Yeah.
found it right away.
And
Popped right out.
So Casey, this is what a year.
What a year!
What a year.
And it's only
what a-
getting started with the holidays
What
coming up.
a year, Casey.
What a year,
Do you
Casey!
remember when we met?
Yes.
When this is when I met this guy.
Oh man.
When I met this guy,
You guys were panning for gold.
let me tell you.
You guys were crossing the country.
No, this is a
covered wagons.
What pre-mothership?
Pre-mothership.
Pre-mothership, and look, a lot of these new guys they don't know about.
It was wide open.
Mothership Austin.
I was wide open back
Oh
then.
man, folks, let me tell you.
We didn't even know what we were doing.
Pre-Mothership Austin, different. It's different,
Oh,
you know.
man.
And we're gonna get, and we'll get into all that, get into all the rooms. We'll
Sure,
be talking
yeah.
about rooms and all that. But no, it was I was doing a weekend at the Creek in the Cave in Austin, Texas, and it was Friday, Saturday. Mr. Brandon
Those are weekends.
sandwiched in between. We got a Thursday, Rogan working it out.
Yeah.
Rogan working out what folks would later see it on Burn the Boats.
This the
Shaking
one.
the rust
Okay,
off.
this
And
is not the
Sunday-
one with the sweaty shirt, the sweaty nipples.
I think it might.
Okay,
I don't know.
This is pre-sweaty nipples.
definitely.
He
You
hadn't even
you
worked that
gotta
out
understand. This is a pre-sweaty nipples.
Yeah, this is Austin before Joe Rogan's nipples started.
No, I mean
sweating.
he's always had. What do you know about his nipples?
yet. About his sweaty nipples. I'll say this, and I don't really know if I'm in a position to really say this.
Sure.
But I think he's great, and he's a really nice guy. And his nipples, as far as I know, back then probably weren't sweaty like that.
Yeah.
Or
But that's
like that.
that's
So
you
time
know.
time brings you that.
Yeah.
Time.
But Sunday, I remember it was Sunday. Maybe this is the day we met. It was Hannibal Buress
Ooh,
doing a music set.
yes,
And you opened,
sure.
and I was there. He dropped into my thing the night prior. Hannibal did a set on the Saturday. I go, hey, Sunday, I'll check out this the rap show, Casey Rocket opening, and you flicked up. You
Cold
flicked
open.
up. You
Cold
flicked up
open.
at the show. You go, oh Mr. Brandon, let me get a photo.
Yeah, so let me get a pic.
You said, let me get a pic, and
Snuck in
I
there.
said, absolutely.
Did
I
he,
oblige,
Casey?
you know.
Did he make you retake it after you
Yeah.
took the first one?
No, did I?
He said it. You
No,
said
I
that was
didn't.
my left
No,
side. I
no,
only
He
no.
do
checked
right
the
sided
angles. He had
pics.
to
I
check
give
it.
me that.
Yeah.
Give me that.
Give me the phone.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm keeping the phone," but he gave me $40, and that was the last. That was the last $40 I had for months.
And this is so at this time, this is
It's pre-phones.
this yeah. So at this time, so Casey, at the time, you're like a local comic.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a big star yet.
Mm-mm.
You're not a big star. You're a local comic, and then all of a sudden,
All of a sudden,
big star.
people start chirping.
All of a sudden, they go, "What he had?" All of a sudden, you've eclipsed me in fame,
Oh.
and now, people they'd go, "Oh,
Brandon, you have a chart on that? eclipse?
not exact." I saw it peripherally,
Waning
but
gibbous.
I saw Madison Square Garden kill Tony. You come out standing O. People get whole floor on their feet.
Bro, the garden?
I go, can I interest you in a laugh?
This is an overnight
Yeah.
story of success.
They start tapping their chins. They go, I think I might be in the
Kind of
mood."
a baptism by fire.
Sure.
God damn.
Right?
Yeah.
The
Because
garden?
that's, I mean, it wasn't. That's
Jerry
not.
Stiller be hanging out in there.
It was. When was the first? What was the first Kill Tony?
Oh, I don't know. I did it once when it was at Vulcan Gas Company.
Yeah.
That was probably where the nipples thing happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did Secret Show. And I did it once there. And then when Mothership opened, I was a door guy. So it was really last summer. I did 4 or 5 minutes on there and then
it was
off to the damn
to
races.
the moon.
go.
To the
man.
damn moon.
Yeah.
People start chirping. They go, we might want a little piece.
Mm-hmm.
We might want a little
They
bit.
want a piece.
You give him a couple
They want
corners.
to be. They
You
want
give him
to.
a couple edge
Yeah.
pieces.
Yeah.
A little extra icing on
Yeah.
milk.
If they, look, and he's right. If Diddy wasn't locked up right now, Casey would be getting passed around
Like
at
a
these-
rag
at these
doll.
Listen,
Diddy parties.
my
let
guy,
me
he
tell
looked
ya.
like he got some heart. And
Like
he
a
got some
rag
Diddy
good
doll.
teeth.
would've-
He could get out.
he'd be getting passed
They would have
around.
ran
He
me
get passed
ragged.
around.
Casey's a hot piece of ass.
Like
right
the Harlem
now.
Globetrotters.
He'd be getting. Casey agreed. He said he'd be getting ragdolled.
They would have put me into a little ball Scooby-Doo
Yes.
style and just dribbled my naked ass around, asking me to hold the hole like
Yeah.
a jump shot. Swish.
You know?
You bringing baby oil across state lines? Nah, man, I don't know. Way. Maybe you might have got a couple emails. Diddy definitely would have came looking for you.
He would have given me a
been
call.
like, hey,
You're sort of an outlier on that program, right?
Sure.
Because it's a lot of because you're sillier than a lot of these folks.
I think so.
There's a lot of there's whimsy.
Yeah.
There's whimsy there that I think people appreciate. I think that's why people are they want a piece.
Add some levity to it. Everybody wants peace.
They got this guy. He's there's whimsy. He has
he's a little fanciful.
It does have a little bit of an edge to it. So when I did it, I've done it sporadically since then, but I did it for 3 months in the spring, and it was that wasn't. Most people don't do silly. It's not just that. But most comedians don't do silly.
They go a disabled person comes on.
Sure.
And,
yeah.
they have some kind of medical deformity, but they say retard.
Yeah, being hilarious through
or
it all.
It's they've got it's
Then it's me flicking that thing.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Getting your brim, popping your brims.
Right. Well, it's that, or there's it's a lot of I don't know how how
It's got an edge to it. It's a little bit sinister. Yeah.
There's you go on you could go on and you could be be a black guy who's like, I'm voting for Trump, y'all. And that's one angle.
Sure. That's a big
one angle
of the pie chart. That's about 12%.
Yeah.
That's
Close to the black population in America.
That's one of the pre-selects.
Yeah. Then maybe someone with a club foot. Maybe that's 26%.
Right.
Yeah. Hard to say.
Yeah.
There's a formula.
I'm honestly, what I'm I would say this is my worst habit.
Sure.
Is when I'm on
I'll be
YouTube.
the judge of this, but continue.
Well, yeah, sure.
I know a few of your habits.
You know a few habits,
But
but
continue.
you've seen this.
Yeah.
Where I'll be at rest in my apartment playing on YouTube on the TV.
Naturally.
And it's a lot of like these commentary channels.
Yeah.
Where it's like, there's the one where it's the George Costanza picture, and he's like,
yes, I know that guy.
So David Lucas was, this week, David Lucas on Kill Tony was like basically like destroyed by Harlan Williams. And so, here's a clip if you haven't seen it.
And Brandon, I'll come in. Brandon's 2 hours into this. He's watching it like
a bunch of, it's like, it would be this is way worse than, I should just be addicted to Fent.
You think that would be better?
That would be better for me.
I mean, maybe
that would be,
long-term,
I think his name is Too Lazy to Try.
Too Lazy to
yeah,
Try.
That's what it is.
It's not better for your kidneys.
Too lazy to try. Too lazy to try.
William worked on the monotone voice?
So today on Rogan, like Tom Segura, basically like I don't, it's a lot of.
Yeah, I've seen
that.
William took a shot at Adriana Lapucci. Yeah. Like, I watch it too. And
you watch it? Yeah.
That guy in particular.
It's Sports Center for podcasts.
Yes.
We don't have a Sports Center for what we do.
No,
sure.
it is, and it exists in multiple forms now.
Yeah.
And it's always like I see the numbers these videos are doing, and it's always like in a day they've done something where it's like if I uploaded something and I got that in a couple months, I'd be like, all right, we're cooking with gas.
You buy
Not
new
bad.
shades.
Well, like those like those videos.
Yeah.
I can't get enough. You watch those?
Sure. Yeah. It's always like, Bobby Lee revealed that it's always Bobby Lee's in some feud with somebody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, they were eating up all the Bobby Lee Kalela stuff.
Oh my God. Yeah. There's a million of those.
It's always they love. It's all of these channels. It's always like the destruction of Bert Kreischer.
It's just sad. At this point, it's just getting sad. Yeah. And it's like him being really successful, and you're like, what's sad about it? He's clearly tired of it. Yeah.
It's a lot of that. It's a lot of they love talking about Bert on those. But I guess it's but you're safe. You're safe.
Thankfully, I'm not on my own algorithm. I seem to have skirted past Too Lazy to Try, thank God.
Yeah.
Hey.
I don't know what I would do if one of my living heroes. It's like To me, he's basically Keith Richards. It's like if Keith Richards spit in your face at your pool party.
Right.
That's what it would feel like if Too Lazy to Try roasted my bitch ass to
Yeah.
tatters.
Yeah, because what's their... Is Red Bar talking about you?
And I don't think so.
No.
I don't. I never got into
You want
Red
to be
Bar.
on his. You want to be
Yeah.
on his good side.
Certainly.
You know? You
I would
wanna be
hope
on
I
that-
am.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gotten on my
I don't think
my
you-
case.
You haven't given any of these people reason. But who are they? They're talking about David Lucas.
They're talking about Lucas a lot.
Yeah.
They're getting after him. They don't like Bert Kreischer. Kreischer. They're not big on that. Yeah, it's a lot of your mom's house. It's a lot of bad friends with Bobby Lee.
Right.
And they're just attacking him. And they're going, Bobby's got a problem. And I'm going to solve it.
I mean, that's how I think if we really want to double jump, you know, if
not
we really
opposed.
want to double jump, we need to embroil ourselves in some kind of
Sure.
Right.
podcast.
We need to get in
drama.
there?
We
Yeah.
need to get, you know, we
Which-
need to get involved in something like that. I mean, they love talking about. They've got to be tired of talking about Schaub at this point, right?
Yeah, that seems to have ran its course. But he
Right.
was the beanbag.
Yeah.
The beanbag. He was the
Elephant Graveyard. Is
He was the
one that
beanbag.
Yeah, that's a good one.
What is
It's-
that?
Are people mean to beanbags?
Yeah, I
was
didn't.
getting
It's
into that.
the wrong analogy.
bag.
Sure, not the
Wrong
beanbag.
bag.
They're sitting on him and
They're
he's
sitting on his face.
sitting on his face with words.
I I don't know. I'll move on. But those videos, it's like I shouldn't. That is like by far that is the biggest time suck where I'm like, this is doing nothing.
Oh yeah,
This is doing nothing for me. Me watching these where it's like you know, all of these videos of a guy talking about a podcast, recapping
With what
podcast
I
drama.
can only assume is a fake monotone voice.
It's
I
gotta
think he
be.
actually sounds dynamic
his
in
is
real
the
life.
worst. His is the worst of the bunch.
And
Too
he's
lazy
not.
to try.
I don't think
Yeah.
he's too lazy to try.
I think he's
Because
trying
think
hard as
he's-
fuck.
It takes a lot of work to
there's
watch all those podcasts.
There's
Yeah,
a lot of
take
there's a lot
extensive
of
notes.
there's a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
output, and I feel like he is trying.
He has to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Andrew Santino took a shot at Whitney Cummings.
Yeah. And what I hate is like I'll just like I remember one time I sat on my remote, and it's like, and then it's just some clip that's
You
like.
just left it on your
Well, I sat on-
butt
yeah, I
cheek?
don't
You just
know.
left it inside your
Like
butt
Stuck.
it happens without even without me even seeking it out.
because they know you
Where it'll
want
just
it.
be like,
Yeah.
Bobby Lee just destroyed Whitney Cummings on this. And it was like, I didn't want to watch, you know, I didn't want to watch that one. I didn't want to watch that one,
You
but
wanna
I
watch the
will,
other 100?
you know,
You
the other,
had to
you
get the
know,
one you didn't like.
the other stuff.
Well, it's never as
Yeah.
intense as they made it out to be because it's
Right.
what's clickbait. Naturally, they
Yeah.
follow that formula where it'll be like Bobby Lee's last stand, and then it's just him going like, "I'm a little tired today," and but it takes 17 minutes to get there. And like, what is it? He's not even that
Right.
tired.
Yeah.
He's clearly not even that
You
tired.
click thinking Bobby Lee is going to be on a roof with
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a police negotiator talking
Yeah.
to him, and he's just a little tired.
The last stand. Yeah, he just seems like a little bit annoyed while reading an ad or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you wait? What are you in town? What are you in town for?
That's a good question. I'm in town. I'm
We're
doing the
assuming
comedy.
It's not Warrants.
I'm doing the comedy store tonight. Yeah.
Oh,
But
nice.
I was on tour in California all last week, so I figured
Downtown.
I'd come by. Yeah.
How was Sacramento? Did it smell weird up there?
It smells a little weird.
Yeah, little funk.
It's a real rural town. How do y'all say rural?
Whirl.
Rural.
Rural. It's harder than most think,
Rural.
especially around the holidays. But it's real rural. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like farmland, bro.
It is
with
farmland.
the government.
Yeah. What are
Government. Shoot.
I try to avoid doing the avoid doing the thing that comedians do on podcasts when a comedian is the guest. Where they're like, "Oh, you were in Sacramento? Oh, punchline? Oh, punchline? Oh man!
Oh, right.
Sure.
Start
Oh,
getting
dude,
into
the thing
green
about
rooms.
the punchline is,
Yeah.
We're talking rooms.
well, they have you in like a divorced dad hotel when you're over there.
In Sacramento, I was.
Did they have you? Did they put
Sacramento
you? Up,
sounds like a
that-
Greek island.
There's like a
Yeah, it does.
there's like a hotel across the street where it's like built for a divorced dad. Basically,
Oh, sure, yeah.
Where it's like
remember
there's a lot of space, but it's not nice. You know?
Just place to put your
Yeah.
trash bags of stuff.
I might have been in a little quinta.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
Might have been in a little quinta.
Yeah.
Peter, that's high class, though.
Hard to say. But I was at this tasty little number on Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco the next day.
yeah,
I was
talk to
right
us.
by the wharf.
Hey.
And I'm looking around, and I got read by a psychic.
Yeah.
Yes. And they read my palms, and she knew a lot of things about my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Not
that
from
is
the
it.
clips. None of
Yeah,
that.
and
She was on
wasn't.
you.
She's.
She was a little bit older, so I don't think that she knows me from TikTok. She was an older woman, and she goes, I'm sensing a woman in your life. And I go, bingo, bongo, that's
Yeah.
why I'm here. I want to talk. I want to talk turkey.
Yeah.
And I want to get down to this love. And she goes, that's unusual. I'm getting a reading, which is funny because that's something that I do on stage. And then she goes, that's weird. I'm getting a bit of a reading. And she goes, there was a woman previously in your life. And I go, huh? And she was right about everything she brought up.
What was going on? Wait, is it the?
That you've met 2 women?
Okay, so
Yeah.
I made
the long and short of
I made it seem like she's. Have you ever seen a Nightmare Alley, like Guillermo del Toro, about mentalism?
No.
So there's little tricks they can pick up on,
Yeah, sure.
where they go, okay, your fingernails are dirty. Maybe you have like you're drunk or something, or you have scratches. They can tell, you look tired. Maybe you're family trouble, whatever. But she called all my bluffs, and she knew why I was there. But now that I'm saying it out loud, yeah, maybe it was general stuff.
But she busted through the wall.
She busted through the wall and she got right in here. You know what's funny? She told me to see a therapist, which I was like, that's not
The
funny.
psychic?
Yeah, I was like,
Psychic told you that.
yeah. I was like, that's
Yeah.
not cool. This is supposed to be fun.
Right.
I don't want to go see a therapist. You're supposed to say like, oh my God, there's a goblin. Yeah. Like, oh my God, you're sad because there's a goblin that's coming at
Right.
nighttime.
You came here for dark magic with the K.
Yeah,
And she's
sex
like,
magic.
Have
Yeah.
you considered counseling?
Yeah, she literally within
See,
5 minutes, she goes, have you thought about
See,
talking to
I'm
a
having
counselor about this?
vision
Of
a copay.
Wait, what,
Yeah.
what were you going to the psychic about?
Well, I passed it. I thought it would be interesting, and I've been having,
Lady problems?
I've been maybe having some lady problems, and I thought
Looking for
I
some
wanted to
comfort, some
see.
affection.
Are you
Yeah.
in a relationship?
Not currently.
No.
So I wanted to. I just was
of
passing
you
the
to
psychic
answer.
anyways. I thought I'd
Yeah.
stick my head in, see if she wanted to tell me I was going to be in love forever.
Yeah.
And it turns out she read my tarot. Turns out that's not in my future.
But you came in asking about.
I didn't ask.
but
She
you
brought
had
it up.
You had it in mind.
I was like, I might as well ask her, like, if this is something I should pursue, this new relationship that I thought that I might. I've been seeing a girl, and I was like, there's a psychic. Maybe it would be fun. And then she reads my tarot. Turns out it's a path of destruction. So, bad news bears.
I mean,
Do you
that's,
call her up? You go, my psychic said, I can't talk to you.
Bye-bye.
I can't talk to you anymore.
Break the flip phone.
my psychic said your pussy got a detonator in it.
Walk away like Jason Bourne. Walk right into traffic, get hit by a car. Didn't
What's
see
it now?
that.
You're not with her?
I didn't. It wasn't that
psychic?
serious.
Yeah, he pumped the brakes.
Yeah.
I pumped the brakes. I said, you know what, psychic, you're right. I've been putting too much. I love too intensely, and I pour myself. I look for solace in places perhaps that I shouldn't. And I go, you know what? I am going to pump the brakes. That was good advice.
You strike me as a lover.
I'm a lover. I'm a romantic. I write girls letters.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I like it. I've always been that way. If I'm dating a girl, I'll write her a letter, and I'll leave it somewhere, maybe by the coffee maker, and then I'll go to sleep, and I'll keep my eye open.
Yeah.
Cursive.
Sleep on the couch because I'm in trouble.
Well, because you love
Yeah,
riddles.
cursive. Riddles.
You love love, but you also love
Riddles. And
Yeah.
and we can have both. They're duality of man. Half of me can love love, and the other half can love puzzle.
Amen.
Yeah.
I like thinking about puzzle.
Me and my girl working on a puzzle right now. We brought some puzzles into the relationship
Holy
a couple months
shit.
ago.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
And now
Yeah.
she's throwing it back crazy. Off them puzzles, dog. I swear to you. Yup.
Throwing it back.
Throwing it right back.
Woo.
Goddamn.
Pick a sport. Throwing it.
Wait, so where you like you're all over right now, yes?
I'm Mr. Worldwide.
You're Mr. Worldwide.
I've been on the road. I've been home for maybe like a week or two since like
Are you still in? You're
June.
in Austin.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
But I've been on the road, like 3 weeks a month since June or something. So yeah, I've been on a bunch of cities, 30 or something.
Whole summer.
cities.
Yeah.
Right.
Whole summer. Big riff.
Doing the what is it? It's what's the
tour name?
Tour?
The Riff Rascal Tour, I think.
The Riff
Yeah.
Rascal Tour.
No one's ever said that out loud, but that's what it is on paper.
Nobody's ever said it out loud.
No, like no one's ever been like,
Nobody
you know
goes
him
to
from
the box office?
Yeah, like you know him from the Riff Rascal Tour. Like no one's ever said that. Because what is a tour but just something you say, right? And what are all words but things you say, really? But I digress. I don't want to get too wrapped up in this around the holidays, but
Yeah.
with Christmas fast approaching, I'd hate to get
What is
stuck
the
in
holiday?
this.
What is the
It's
next holiday?
fast
Arbor Day?
approaching.
What is the next
Halloween.
holiday?
Halloween, you
That's a
dullard.
holiday?
Yes.
Yeah, what?
Look, first off, I have nothing but
Dullard.
respect for Halloween, all right? I just didn't know it was a holiday because you still got to go to work. That's my bar for a holiday.
Sure. Yeah.
If Joe Biden is awake, that's not a holiday. You feel me?
But if you're saying, but that's not a holiday. It's
Oh, yeah,
still-
if you dig deeper, who knows? He might not be awake right now.
He's probably sleeping.
Yeah.
It's late in D.C. It's 2 or 3 a.m. right now.
Yeah. I think, look, it's, he's it is, I forget that he's still the president.
Yeah, I think everybody did.
I do.
We all kind of just are simming
He did
to
kind of
November.
that they did successfly kind of hit us with the Jedi mind trick.
It's
Where
a-
I don't,
that's pretty good.
as soon as they swapped him out, I forgot that he's still,
Just kind of just walked into the fog.
Yeah.
He's still,
Good night.
I thought it was
still-
Kamala's husband on them phones.
oh yeah, Doug.
Yeah, I thought Big Doug was
Yeah,
handling that.
big Doug.
She has a
talking to-
husband named Doug.
You didn't know
Yeah.
this?
Doug
Yeah,
Funny.
Doug Emhoff.
Doug Emhoff.
Doug Emhoff.
Nah, Doug gets it in.
Yeah.
I would have took her last name.
He's
Doug Harris.
the second, I guess the second gentleman.
Yeah. He's definitely the second
That's,
gentleman.
Yeah. That's,
Vice
I forgot,
gentleman.
That's what they call
I
it.
forgot that that's the term for
The second gentleman. Yeah.
He's the second
The
gentleman.
rabble rouser.
Yeah. He's the,
He's the rabble
When
rouser.
British people run
Second
trains, it
gentleman
also
is-
comes. Yeah,
that's pretty cool to be the second gentleman.
that's all our dreams, bro.
Yeah. That's great.
Damn.
Yeah.
Play air hockey in the White House. So cool.
They've
That's
got
his
a
job. He has to.
Oh,
Bushwick. They've got a Bushwick daughter.
Right.
They had. I know Secret Service was outside.
You seen her at the bodega?
Zaza City.
Yeah.
'Cause
Just
there's
waiting.
Like, yeah, just waiting. Just
Waiting to see.
waiting to. They're just serving and protecting.
Waiting for some
Outside-
action.
outside Zaza City. Wait, so okay. So this is not look, and I'm not. This is not an interview show.
Sure.
Usually,
Yeah, very strictly not an interview.
Absolutely.
not an interview show, but I am curious about a little bit of your lore.
Okay. Go
Because
on.
there's you do talk about like robo tripping.
Yeah.
You talk about robo tripping on stage.
Yeah.
Is that how are you sober?
I am sober.
You're
I've
sober.
been sober
You've
for
been
about
sober
3
for
years. Yeah.
3 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
But
yeah.
used to be very
Thank you.
unsober.
Yes, I was a
Yes.
complete degenerate and a monster in some circles.
Are you Adderall? Do you do Adderall? No.
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 I'm just kind of a high-strung guy.
You're just a high
Yeah.
strung guy with a lot
I
of.
see why this
yeah.
isn't an interview show because the way you ask questions, you feel like a
It
cop
sounds
when
like
you ask.
yeah. So
have
do
a
you have
police
any-
type-
Do you have
Accusatory.
anything on you?
Yeah, you're like about to pat his pockets.
I'm high-strung. What's that thing where like I used to do a lot of speed, like a lot of Adderall and various types of speed, and then I think it rewires your brain, and then you're always kind of fidgety for the rest of your life.
Yeah, it fucks you
Yeah.
up a little bit. It kind of chips away at your soul.
Yeah.
You do too much of it.
It sort of sands. Well, they call it the erosion of the spirit.
Yeah.
In
Precisely.
Crowley and Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
But some of these sacred texts, they say that, and
Yeah.
it makes your circle, makes your soul kind of like a little sphere that's made out of lead.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's impervious to ultraviolet rays.
But
But
what was the wait? There was a
tuss,
tuss. Yeah, tuss.
there's a root
Oh, yeah,
question
right.
there.
Tuss.
Back to the tuss.
Yeah, I took
Yeah.
the scenic route on that riff. I probably drinking more Robitussin than anyone, living or dead, probably. Between the ages of 14 and 15, I would do
That's
it a lot.
usually right when it
Yeah.
happens.
Oh, yeah.
2 bottles a day. I was a
Yeah.
2 bottle a day.
2 bottles a day.
Just a tuss hound.
for 2 years.
Yeah, tuss savant. Yeah, tuss savant.
Breath smelling like cherry,
Yeah.
like whatever, cherry grape.
Tuss and Max DM, able to slide through cracks at a moment's glance. Any crack, I see it, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Tuss locked. Totally invisible to the naked eye.
Yeah.
And then I refold.
We probably both went to school with a bunch of dudes who got into robo tripping. I know my guys.
I know it was like,
We
yeah.
were roto tripping. My school got very into chorusing. You ever go down that level?
I never liked that. It made my heart beat too fast.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's really scary. Yeah, I didn't like it.
Were you ever hitting that? What's the fake weed that makes your lungs bleed?
Oh, it's like salvia.
K2?
Or like K2?
Yeah. Yeah, we loved K2.
I feel like you were.
that was
you
the
were-
perfect era.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right in the heart of it.
Yeah. That was. Yeah. Out of. I mean. there
K2
was
also low key. It did bring a lot of different groups together that might not have hung out in high school. Because it's kind of like
Yes.
the alt kids, the skater kids, the kids with the big pants, but then also the kids who are trying to get into the military.
Okay.
Because they had to
You know
pass
what I'm
drug
saying?
tests.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. To bypass.
There's
right.
a nice crossover.
Yeah.
I was always on probation when I was in high school for drunk in public and shoplifting and all kinds of things. And so, yeah, I would smoke spice all the time. And you just feel like a gerblin. It was awful.
Oh,
but we
you're
loved
smoking
it.
Spice? Is
Oh,
that-
yeah.
Well, that's just
K2,
the
we call it
yeah,
spice.
is
Yeah.
when you say
Same
that's
thing.
just the common nomenclature.
Nomenclature.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they had the first gen, and this is right in the beautiful era of research chemicals where like 2CI and 2CB, the streets are flooded and the whole club's jumping with these
Right.
analog chemicals that are barely legal, and spice is the same thing. So they would ban one batch. And then the next week it would be a new batch of new chemicals, and you're like, this doesn't feel like it used to. Oh, and like it got stronger because the chemicals were like worse, I guess.
Man, that was like the same time they had fake acid. I feel like a few years
What
like
was in the fake acid?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
but people were
2CB
just
or
coming
2CI,
around.
all
Yeah.
these things.
2CB. That's I know a little bit. It's pink. I know that.
Okay.
Could be.
I did I did it once.
Ooh.
That was because it was that guy. Well, we know this
the
guy
lab coat
Mexico.
on?
Yeah.
I don't know if you've met Mexico. He calls himself.
I've met Mexico.
I don't know if you've met this guy Mexico.
Mr. Mexico.
He goes by Sushi Boy Mexico.
His name's
it's usually
Mr. Honduras.
Mexico's
Sushi
wild
Boy, and I've just found out why he calls himself Sushi Boy Mexico. I didn't know for years.
It's for pussy eating reasons.
Well, Sushi Boy like raw, like no condom.
Oh,
he's
it's just
hitting
raw
it
sex.
raw.
Sushi Boy Mexico.
Okay.
And then collectively, he calls his crew 2C Boys because they like 2CB.
On that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Scary.
the individual and the collective, right? He goes Sushi Boy Mexico and then collective 2C Boys.
I'm
Right.
picturing a band of outlaws like Mandy with Nicolas Cage, like all those freaks riding motorcycles, and all their bodies are malformed. So scary.
But yeah, so that's sort of a what are they? Is that a design? Yeah, designer.
That's designers.
drug? Yeah, but that was
Macy's level
yeah.
drugs.
Were you doing that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Back in those days, it was the Wild West out
Wow.
there.
Where was this?
Georgia, North Georgia.
Oh, okay.
So it was pretty rural, and we all had a lot of time on our hands, and we would pawn Blu-rays, and we'd get in all kinds of trouble.
We
Yeah.
would what Blu-rays?
We'd pawn
Buddy,
Blu-rays.
you and I,
Oh, yeah.
not so different.
Yeah.
All right. It
So-
was just regular DVDs over here. I'm a little older than you, but we was moving them regulars big time.
So maybe your stepdad's got a couple copies of Ghost Rider, and you fucking pawn him, couple smacks, go get a
Yeah.
bag of K2, have fun, laugh forever, laugh forever, cry for a moment. So scary.
You were shot. You had a life of crime.
Yeah, petty thievery and tomfoolery, and I was a real bastard when I was a teenager.
But none of it went. It's all before it went on your permanent record.
Yeah, most of it's scrub.
It
Yeah.
sounds like an arraignment when you ask
I know,
these
I'm-
questions.
I'm like-
it
I-
sounds like we're in.
I
the-
didn't know. I'm. It's very Vlad. It's very Vlad
Yeah,
TV right now.
Yeah.
I'm looking at
Yeah,
Casey like,
I
don't
didn't
say,
mean.
don't
I didn't
answer.
mean for it to. It's
Son,
not
don't
usually
answer.
like this case.
Just don't look at him directly. You don't gotta
It's
answer
just,
that.
we had to immediately start.
Yeah, listen.
We didn't have time to do the.
This is things have been
Yeah.
amended. It's the sped up version.
We're on. We're on a tight schedule. We got to be out of the studio.
It does seem
I would have
like-
done this all beforehand, and then gotten that out of the way. Then we like sort of,
It seems like you're asking if Casey should be out on bail or not.
Yeah.
No,
That's
I
kinda
don't.
how it
No,
feels.
look.
Interpol.
Yeah, I I mean, I'm just curious about his tawdry past.
About my life of crime.
But this is all before. This is
Yeah.
all before. This is all before it was on his permanent record. I'm not the feds.
So I'm giving up
I'm
this
not-
information willingly. You couldn't even find it even if you wanted to.
What kind of things were you stealing?
All kinds of junk. And
You're
Well,
a
we know
burglar?
Blu-rays. We know
You're an
Blu-rays
ex.
was on there.
no, I would
you're
like.
an ex-burglar.
I would like walk into a Walmart and fill up the cart full of beers and lunch meat and walk out all the time. And then a couple of times it went
straight out.
south.
Nice.
Well, at Walmart they don't chase you. It's policy, so it's a victimless crime.
Sam's Club? They run you
They'll
down.
chase you down.
Track stars.
I went to Publix and they got my ass. Yeah. They got me.
they
at
had
Publix.
they
popped me.
build a case.
Yeah.
They kind of
They followed.
Yeah,
They waited
watch
for
you a
me to
couple
slip
times.
up.
They let you get away with it a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
They
they're
see you
like,
coming
They're
in.
there.
They call the fastest guy on shift
The
over.
choppers are circling.
yeah.
Oh my God! Yeah, it's like Ray Liotta and Goodfellas, and you're like, is that a chopper? Surely it's not. You look around, everybody's looking. Huh? Oh, I'm just reading the papers. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Yeah.
You're
No, I had
on
a
there.
situation at Gelson's 2015.
Yeah, sure. Wawa,
that,
08. They got me at the Wawa on Route 1. I was taking pepperoni melts.
Yeah.
From the front register. just audacious.
Brazen.
Yeah.
Like the Barefoot Bandit.
Yeah, beers and luncheon meats. Now, no self-checkout even. No,
Sure.
like,
Oh, well,
you're
that's,
not
'cause that's a
even
waste of
doing
time.
that.
No,
You're
waste
just
of
full,
time.
You
like-
going through that is that's just a
Just
spot
in
to
and
get
out.
caught at. Get
I'm
me
outta
up
here.
out of yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
running.
walking.
Yeah.
Your crime eyes are
Catch me if
crazy
you
when you
can.
get to the grill.
Catch me if you can, dude.
That's crazy.
I like
Frank Abagnale Jr. Catch me if
Whew.
you can. That was his name in the movie.
wait, which one? Tom?
Leo.
Yeah, that's Leo.
Leo Frank Abagnale Jr. I had to throw that in because I thought of it. Cool to think about.
Yeah, I like a pocket Babybel.
Oh, sure.
That's like
the easiest thing in the world to steal.
A pocket baby?
It's pocket size. Yeah, it's already a little circle.
Babybel net.
Oh, yeah, you know the little
Yeah, I know,
cheese
yeah.
that come with the
Yeah.
condom on
Or
it?
pretend it's a watch. It's a watch face. Spray paint it really quickly. It's a perfect crime.
Check the time real delicately.
Sorry, I got to take this. Yeah, but make it look like an Apple Watch, and you walk.
Ooh, finished my steps today. Ooh, I closed my rings.
Yeah.
Eat it like a corn on the cob. It's a false arm. Full of baby bells.
No, that's the way to do it is just sort of pretending that maybe two baby bells here, right? two baby bells on the ear.
Earmuffs.
Right.
And then you get motherfucking you unwrap a bunch of baby bells.
Okay.
mold
Oh,
them.
you
You
okay,
mold
I
them.
see
Mold
where you're
them
going.
into like an over the head sort of
Make it like a bow.
little
Yeah, like a
no
old school-
headphones.
Oh,
Babybel headphones.
Or baby
I
bell.
thought you were building like a baby bell fit.
No, I'm talking about Babybel headphones.
That makes way more sense.
And
than my thing.
it's a really good way to steal two Babybels, and then you use the rest of the Babybels. You unwrap a net of Babybels,
Right.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then you unwrap all of the
This involves
waxes.
200 baby bells.
You might need another net.
The
You
whole
might need
section.
another couple.
You
nets.
actually have to call an employee over to open up a new
then-
box.
Yeah.
Can you bring out
Sorry,
another
uh-huh.
box of these?
All the other ones are missing. There's wrappers everywhere. And you make them look like a baby bell.
Yeah.
The perfect crime. It's only been done once or twice. And you make it look like a baby, like a Gollum. like in Hebrew folklore. And you make it look like an actual baby made of baby bells and you just walk out with them. Oh, sorry, my son's fussing.
with all the wax. With all the wax.
With all the wax.
With all the wax. So you're
You
gonna
gotta take the wax.
you're taking a
This ain't
couple.
amateur hour.
Now listen, that's the thing is so like logistically, like you got to take a couple hundred baby bells to the dome.
Sure.
Right.
You got to
Sure.
take a couple. You
Eat
got to
'em.
take a couple
gotta
hundo wheels to the dome,
You gotta eat them there.
and
too.
then you walk out with your wax Gollum or Dobby.
Yeah.
Dobbs.
Just if
You
you're
know?
British, yeah.
Walter Dobbs.
Yeah.
So scary. Oh, Walt Dobbs.
And that's got yourself an afternoon.
Man, damn.
Oh, yeah.
That do sound fun.
Yeah.
Eat for a week.
Yeah.
Just eating that Babybel baby. Sitting on the couch, the perfect crime. So watching Sunday Night Football, eating a Babybel baby.
The
This
baby
is
bell headphones.
You steal Bruise. Brews lunch meat.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
selling bologna.
Bologna and cheese.
Bologna and cheese.
Mostly brews. So I would get blackout drunk, and I was notorious for doing this. Where everyone would be partying, having a good time. Plenty of brews. Nobody's brew dry. Nobody's brew hungry. And they'd turn around. I'm fucking gone. I'm at Walmart already. The great escape. I'd escape from the party. I would sneak off, sometimes get a
Line
ride.
for the beer pong table too long. I'm on a run.
I'm out of here. Yeah. I would go, and I'd be back in 20 minutes with like 4 cases of beer. We did it. Happy birthday, Santa.
Once again, me and you, bro.
Yeah.
It ain't too
Perfect
far off,
crime.
man. Oh,
Not too
man,
bad.
my guy, Rain on. He used to throw all the parties. And he would run into Food Line, and they would steal Schlitz
Yeah.
from the Food Line.
Just
Well,
take off.
You never got. I feel like flat screens were. There was an era where it was
Sure.
really easy to shoplift a flat screen.
Yeah,
Wow,
you could.
yeah, you're right.
My friends would do it, but it was always something I did when I was blackout drunk. So I wasn't in it for the money. I was in it for the glory.
Right.
Yeah.
To be,
Vibrations.
to
be the
wanted
party
to be
god,
M-
yeah.
Party
Yeah, yeah.
MVP.
Yeah. Oh my God, Rocket,
Oh,
that was
whoa.
so sick.
Oh yeah.
They're
Kids
going
by
crazy.
MGMT is playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 4 girls off their side, like, oh my
Yeah.
God. Did you see
Yeah.
that? Oh my God.
His teeth are so messed up. Just fucking
Jamming to Babybel music.
drinking a Foster's because I panicked. got a box of Foster's.
Yeah. No, that's the thing. Yeah, because you can't be. You're not gonna be picky.
No.
You're
It's
not.
Whatever you grab.
You're not making like discerning
Yeah, no.
decisions.
That's why we were always drinking Schlitz.
Yeah.
It's whatever is
Yeah.
the most stealable looking
Right.
can.
Yeah.
Gone. Seagram's wine coolers. Yeah.
Oh.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So good.
Damn. And then when did you? This is all. So you're off. Tuss.
I'm off the tuss.
Tuss.
I'm tuss free since I was
blacked out.
18 years old, so I'm over a decade tuss free.
Decade tuss free.
Decade tuss free.
Congratulations,
You're like-
brother.
Thank you,
That's
guys. I
important.
appreciate
That's-
that.
I almost want to
Yeah.
stand.
I kicked the demon.
Hell yeah.
I kicked the Babybel.
And then what's the This is you're blacked out. You're on meth.
Sure.
You're doing meth. Were you doing meth?
Whatever you
You're
think
doing
is
Chris-
You
best.
throwing meth in?
doing all
Whatever you
that?
think is best.
Yeah, whatever you think is best.
Whatever you guys like me to do, I
Yeah.
did that shit.
On a side note, I was in Hollywood. I went to the Hollywood YMCA today, and I saw a guy carrying a meth pipe like a St. Bernard.
Whoa.
His hands were free.
Yeah.
He didn't have shit in his hands. He
Oh,
just
just
decided to
like-
just carry that, give it a
and-
nice little
yeah.
bite.
Oh, it was in his mouth?
Yeah, it was just in
Hands
his
free.
mouth. Nothing in his hands.
He is.
He had pants
Waving
on.
his hands
He is
around.
moving his hands well. I even might have seen him do this. I knew he could use his digits, but he was intentionally.
And then when did you get on the straight and narrow?
Straight in there. Well, I stopped drinking when I was 21, and then I got back to it during COVID pretty heavily.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
And then I drank 2 times when I moved to Austin, and I got super drunk, and I passed out. And the Red Band has a club called Sunset Strip,
Yeah.
but it used to be a different location, and I passed out in this trailer behind there, and I woke up in a podcast studio. Yeah, it was a whole thing, and I was like, dude,
boy.
I'm too old for this
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I gotta call it quits.
Woke up
Yeah.
in a podcast. Dude.
So I passed out
That's-
there, and then someone
That's
Ubered
worse
me
than
to
meth.
a podcast studio. Yeah, and I woke up just in a place like
Just
this,
like this,
like
just
on a night just like tonight, and, and I look around. Like, oh, I'm too old for this shit, dude. I can't be waking up in podcast studios. This is like 7 a.m. Brutal. Yeah, so that was the last time I drank.
That's 2021.
2021. Yeah,
Wow.
3 years ago.
And then now, and look at you now.
Damn, that's
Flourishing.
sick.
Yeah.
It's honestly sick. Blackout.
That's-
wake up to
Yeah,
a
and
Me Undies ad read, and then you gave your life to Christ.
Oh, I gotta get out of here.
That's hard as fuck. I'm fucking
Do you remember what the podcast was?
Baby messed up.
wait, don't tell me.
There was no podcast going on. That would have been a funnier story if I was
Yeah.
like a set piece and I woke up.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have stopped if, if it was that.
That would have been
It
awesome.
would have hit
Yeah.
too hard. You were like, actually, I'm gonna just be this.
I would have went viral. So yeah, Casey Rocket fell asleep on the Bad Friends podcast. Call back, come on.
Yeah.
He was apparently he fell asleep in like some knight in shining armor outfit. And he Scooby Doo'd their bitch ass. So good.
Brandon's watching that clip in the dark. Just locked in.
Locked in.
More locked in than he's
Locked in.
ever been.
Sitting on the remote. Keeps turning up and down.
Yeah, so
It's like 5
apparently,
p.m.
like-
It's pitch black in his apartment. The only apartment is pitch black.
Yeah, so like apparently Casey Rocket was like with a Babybel Gollum, and
Babybel Gollum's had enough. That's the caption.
Walks off podcast. So
Yeah.
Bobby Lee started crying after he saw the Babybel Gollum take its first steps.
so Babybel Gollum was like on the new Flagrant, and God damn.
I hope it leads to a career for
No, I hope
this
that
cheese baby for
no,
sure.
I hope Babybel Gollum fucking had.
Yeah, nah,
you know,
that's
I
my
hope
son right there.
this is gonna be his year.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's,
yeah.
he's definitely making a couple lists.
No, yeah.
Cheese baby for sure.
The good kind. You know
He's
what I
gonna be
mean?
on Vulture. Vulture's next up. He's gonna be on XXL.
Number
Yeah.
18 on the 27 comedians to watch.
Oh shit. Oh, you gotta. Yeah.
Blue
Oh.
Ball Goblin.
Oh lord.
Got a bonus 10 piece.
Okay. Yeah.
No
No, we gotta.
nuggets.
They have a. There's a gun. There's a
Yeah,
gun.
yeah. We're getting
There's a gun
clapped.
behind
5
the.
p.m. gun.
There's Rocco's holding a gun.
You gotta be
and
kidding me.
We gotta.
Yeah, yeah. There's a couple AR-15s pointed at us,
Hell
but
yeah.
we gonna still be funny.
Or
Yeah.
riffing through it.
Huh?
No, we gotta.
We're gonna make
We
it
gotta
through
get
that.
out of here. We gotta get out of here soon. There's a. It's a tick 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 tick.
Man.
Well, I know what you guys really want to ask me, so just go ahead and ask. So we got 10 minutes left. Go ahead and ask.
You're just getting into being in court. You're just really embracing the court character.
The floor is yours. I know what you're gonna ask, and it's not about my fingernail polish. I know what you're gonna ask.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
Ah,
acknowledge
this
that.
is
Yeah.
interesting.
Well, I was hesitant about it because you have a clip that people
yeah, you
use
know.
for promo all the time.
Oh,
He is
yes.
quite anti.
Yes.
In his
yeah,
own
famous
life.
bit.
A famous
maybe
bit.
maybe one of my most probably
It's viral as hell.
maybe my most famous bit.
Viral.
Viral.
If we're talking my most famous stand-up bits,
That's the one?
That might be the one.
I
That might be
love
the one
Tennessee
that-
Sex Offender, but I'm biased.
That's not a. That's not.
It's
even
also
a
not a
clip.
clip.
That's not. Like,
That's just a
documented.
joke of his that I love.
That's not even. That's,
I
yeah.
love that dumbass joke.
Damn, that one's not even documented.
I love that stupid ass
Off the
joke.
books.
Yeah. Damn.
But I know what you're thinking, and I think you're gonna ask, have I ever seen a ghost?
Oh.
That is a good
So
question.
go ahead.
Uh,
Go ahead
Have
and
you ever
ask
seen
me.
a ghost, Casey?
Thanks for asking. Nope.
I have not. I've drank
Nah, not really.
40 gallons of tuss in my life, and I have never seen a ghost, sir.
Not really.
Oh yeah. What's the one? What do they call? What's the thing that you do see? It's like the Night Man or something.
Oh, right.
Oh, the Hat Man.
Yeah.
the Hat Man.
He's the sleep paralysis demon guy.
Who's the
Yeah.
Hat Man? Do you know him?
It's
It's just a
something
guy with a
that
goofy on?
it's something that people see when
Yeah.
they have sleep paralysis, and it's also something people
Yeah.
see when they take a lot of Benadryl because it makes you have nightmares with your eyes open.
You ever see the Hat
Ooh-wee.
Man?
I've seen the Hat Man.
Yeah.
I used to have sleep paralysis really bad.
We actually,
Yeah.
me and the Hat Man started at the store together.
Holy shit,
Dude,
dude!
you should have seen. Dude, the Hat Man at the Belly Room back in the day, killer.
Used to go nuts.
Absolute fucking
Used to
killer.
go nuts.
And that's the thing, dude. If you had to go up after the Hat Man, let me tell
Your
you,
days with number. You would
Bro.
say your prayers.
Game over,
bro, you were getting washed. Like, there's no way. I remember, like, me, everybody, man, like, fucking. Dude, me and Dice.
Patrice.
Me and
It
Dice.
was you, Dice Patrice, for sure.
Dalia. We're all like, we were all hanging out.
Caroline
you know?
Ray was
Yeah,
there
Oh,
occasionally.
And if you had to go up after the Hat Man, if the Hat Man dropped in, bro, oh my god.
Just walk out like that.
Holy shit! This guy's out of
It's
control.
just like, it's just like a table of Cholo guys losing it. Oh my God,
He
bro.
did it! He did it!
This shit is so fucking funny, bro. Can you
Yeah.
believe?
Yeah. Because that's the thing is everybody, like, there were always whispers in the crowd. People were like, oh man, he's gonna do it. He's gonna hit the
Yeah,
stance.
he's gonna stay.
He's gonna hit the stance.
And then hats off closes with hats off. And then everybody goes.
And then
Yeah. Oh yeah, because no, people forget about that when the Hat Man took the hat off.
People forget,
That was
dude.
kind of. It's like
Next
that's
level.
sort of like when Dylan went electric.
Yeah. It's next
That's-
level.
Greater now.
Yeah.
Next level.
Oh,
dude.
gee.
Yeah, that was like
Yeah.
one of the turning points. Like Steve Martin with the arrow through the head, or like Mitch Hedberg wearing sunglasses. That was huge. That was a really,
Yeah.
really
I thought he
big.
was born with sunglasses.
Yeah.
I'll be
You would-
honest.
There
you
was,
would
there
think.
was like
Yeah.
there was that era. There was that era where you would see that it was like, when I was coming up, there'd be these new guys, and you go, they're doing the Hat Man.
You're doing that, man.
They're doing the Hat Man.
Right.
It's just them.
Walking
They're
out
just
like that.
It's a bunch. There's like a whole
Slightly off.
If
Yeah,
you came up around that time,
Yeah.
you would know.
A lot of people.
It was a lot of Hat Man copycats.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, your early stuff is very
It's-
Hat Man.
look,
There's a Hat Man influence.
I wear
But
my
who isn't?
influences-
Who among us is?
Yeah.
I
We
wear
all
them on
got
my
hats
sleeve, man.
Yeah.
I'm proud to say that I was one of the first ones to kind of take that Hat Man adjacent thing and make it my own. Yeah.
Right.
I really like what you've done with it, man.
For sure.
Really
Well,
like- yeah.
More of a cap guy than a hat man.
absolutely.
Right.
Just a cap dude, yeah. But the first in my generation was second after Hat Man, but I was in that
Hey,
first class.
On some real shit, I was watching that clip, the Tito and the Dreamers clip.
No, it's
I'm in the Del Taco drive-through,
sure.
and I'm like, damn, they should sell books.
They should sell books.
Tito and the Dreamers should be like the first like toy for the adult meal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like a criterion. Yeah, of this book about Tito and the Dreamers. Tito and the Dreamers is a clip I posted that got 700 likes.
Yeah, I haven't.
Shit was smacking.
It's kind of a deep cut.
Yeah,
I was
don't
fucking
know.
with Tito and the Dreamers.
I didn't know
yo.
what you were talking about at all.
Arguably one of my least successful things I've
Yeah, I
ever
don't know.
posted.
That's a crazy pool.
I love that shit.
This is.
I think America was wrong for that. I think you should be headed straight to the top.
a true B-side. One of my B-side riffs.
And it
Tito
also
and the
wasn't even
Dreamers.
your clip. It was the show
Yeah.
you did it on, posted it.
Some other
Yeah,
show.
I don't know
barely-
why. Yeah, you were. What the hell? The hell, man?
Tito pulls
I
out
just
them
think-
Tito and the Dreamers.
Yeah, that's
I
like.
just think Del Taco
I
should
don't know.
have toys for
the
adults,
people know
young.
the
He
crab.
unlocked
People know
something.
the crab walk. They know the crab walk. They know that he does the crab walk. They know about all that stuff.
Listen,
People don't know what Tito's.
People don't know anything
People don't know
about
what
it.
that is.
Next up, man.
But whatever. We're not editing anything.
Yeah, not at all. R.I.P. Tito Jackson too. While we're here,
We love you.
Yes. R.I.P. Tito Jackson.
Rest in power, King.
And yeah, I guess. Well, we need to. We got to get at it. He's got to get at it.
yeah.
He's
That's-
got to get out of
He's
it.
tired of
get
holding that. AR-15s are heavy,
Sure.
But the,
so we don't want him
his
back
arms are
there. His
shaking.
shoulders is
Yeah.
getting weighed
Wait,
down.
have you met? You've seen the Hat Man around.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Has he dropped in at the?
Yeah, at the mothership.
At the
Yeah,
mothership?
yeah. Hatman's dropped in, and he got a welcomed ovation, and I thought it was receptive, and I thought it was powerful, and he closed. Well, he did some of the stuff he's always been doing. He hasn't been known exactly for his writing, but he opened with it, sort of a wink and a nod, where everyone goes,
Right.
"That's where I know you from,
Uh-huh.
in my dreams." And where do I know this guy from? Oh, my waking nightmares.
Right.
And yeah, he played all the hits, and he did 25, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny. He's in both rooms same time. Same time, both
Well,
stages.
because obviously he could transform.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He could phase his shit big time.
Yeah, Ari Shafir was doing a set in the little room, and he got bumped by Hatman mid-set. Mid-set. Got him.
All right. Okay, that's enough. That's enough out of us.
Casey, you got any plugs?
CaseyRocketComedy.com. I'm on tour all year. CaseyRocketComedy.com. Come see me on the road.
That's
All right,
that's
Nick.
my rocket
Dude, and
noise.
I wish we could do. I could have done fucking 2 more. I could have done 2 more. We're on a time crunch.
We're on a time
Thank you for coming on, Casey, and thank you to you at home.
Peace
All
out.
right, bye.
So funny.
That was fun.